And I come walking in the back, and then there's like all these guys that I've seen on the show. And long story short, I got to see all these cars, some of the cars that they're working on upcoming episodes. I'm not going to ruin anything that's coming up, but they're working on some of the coolest cars that they've had since the beginning of the episode. And then as I'm walking out in the parking lot, and there's Casey's that Army Green F-100 that he has, Frankenstein or whatever they call it. A lot of you guys who are fans of the show watch them, redo that truck. And I guess since they did it, he put an even faster engine in it. Long story short, the guy over there, Jason, who was giving me the tour, who was really nice to me the whole weekend, he goes, "Hey, you want Casey to give you a ride in that truck?" And I'm like, man, I don't want to bug the guy. Of course I do, but I don't want to bug the guy. I don't want to be some fucking jerk off. I already met the guy. He didn't know who the fuck I was, right? So it's not like I could be like, "Hey, I'll give you one of my fucking stupid stand-up DVDs if you get." I had nothing. I was just another jackass walking in there. So he was cool as hell. He goes, "Yeah, I'll give you a ride." So we start driving around the block in the truck. He's talking to me about the truck and all that type of shit. And we get on this straightaway, right? Thank God they didn't film this. They wanted to film it, but they didn't have any batteries in their camera. They were going to stick one on the windshield. Dude, it was the fastest fucking thing I've ever been in. He just lets out the clutch, and it just... We start flying down the street. I can literally feel the back end just ever so subtly going left to right because there's no weight in the back. And I felt like I was in a drag racer. And I was trying so hard to not freak out and not be a pussy. But I'm not going to lie to you. I put my foot up on the fucking dashboard because there was no seat belts. And I'm feeling this thing skating in the back. So we just go down the street. My fucking face is contouring. And then he slows down. And I just go, "Jesus fucking Christ. What are you trying to give me, a heart attack?" And he just, his deadpan humor just sort of laughs. And he goes, "Yeah, that was second gear." Second gear. We're going like 70 miles an hour down this little ass fucking road. Cars parked on both sides. It literally took me about 4 hours to come down from probably the 3 seconds that we were driving that fast. But I got to do that. How cool is that? How cool are the people at Gas Monkey that they actually took time out of their day to let me do that? Huge fan of the show. I went over to their bar. They got their own restaurant over there. It's like the #2 live place to play music now in Texas already, or in Dallas. They just passed House of Blues. They're fucking crushing it over there. So, I don't know. If you get a chance, I asked all kinds of geeky fan questions too. I'm trying to remember some that won't ruin any episodes. They get like 400 emails a day. Because I asked them, like, how do you find all these fucking cars? I know Richard's always saying, "I'm going to go on the interweb and blah, blah, blah." They get 400 emails a day of people with these cars that they want to sell. Either they don't want to handle them or the person who owned them passed away. And, man, you should see. So I got to shut up because I don't want to ruin any of it. So thank you to Richard Rawlings for hooking me up over there. Casey for giving me the ride. And Jason... and his lovely wife, Linda, giving me the tour and everything. I just had a great, great time, and I can't wait for the next season. So if you don't watch it, Fast and Loud on Discovery. Look at that. That was like a fucking 20-minute commercial for him. All right, let's move on to the questions this week. Ever so slight. Where are we? 36 minutes in. Okay, solar panels. Last week I talked about how I was thinking about maybe getting solar panels off my house. Off my house? On my house. And I don't know if I want to go off the grid, but whatever. I sit here baking in the sun in this fucking house. I might as well get something out of it, right? All right, so here we go. Hi, Bill. First off, huge fan of your comedy podcast. Thank you. I saw you perform Brian Regan. Oh, with Brian Regan, Cobb's Comedy. Wow, that was a bucket list night for me to be able to perform with that guy. Show was absolutely hilarious. Well, thank you, and thank you from Brian Regan, too. Anyway, regarding your question about solar, there is no solar power that is completely off the grid. You use all the energy that you can provide through solar and the rest that can't be provided by the sun. Like at night, or if it gets shady on your roof, the utility provides. This is called interconnection. You save a ton of money and you use clean energy in the process. I work for a solar company. I promise this isn't a bullshit sales pitch, and I manage the construction timeline, so I've learned a lot about this stuff. Here's a link to my company I work for. We install a lot in LA and in Boston as well, too. I think we're in like 12 different states. Anyways, thanks you for the awesome podcast. Hey, you know something about this solar shit? Every person you talk to says something different. I watch people on YouTube make up a solar thing. What a solar thing. Put up their solar panels, broke down how they worked and how you could get off the grid. But it was really, really, really fucking involved. This guy's digging a goddamn trench. I can't even remember what the fuck was going on, but I'm just like, all right, I don't have room for a trench. All right, my little piece of property here. So I don't, I got room for a hole. Does that work? I can't even remember what he was doing. They dug this trench and he stuffed like a fucking tarp in there. I don't even know I can't even tell you what was going on, but I will definitely I'll definitely look into it. Hopefully I'll have more luck with you guys than the fucking cunts who put the roof on this house. Fucking assholes. I told you what they did, right? They put the roof on the house and then like the drain pipes, because it's an old house, old stupid design, where the drain off was, it goes down into a pipe that actually goes into like my attic is actually, you ever see Seeing John Malkovich or Being John Malkovich? Remember how they had that floor where you had to walk around bent over? Like that's basically how much space there is between the ceiling on my top floor and then the roof. I don't even know what the purpose of it is. All it is just it just traps air that gets heated up and causes my house to be hot. But anyways, that's what it is. So the drain off of the water on the roof goes into a pipe that goes into the fucking crawl space and then back out the front of the house and down the side. So you take water from the roof, you bring it into the house. It's inside a pipe, but nevertheless, you bring it into the fucking house. And God forbid that pipe bursts. Or you have some fucking moron who disconnects it when he's putting the new roof on and forgets to hook it back up. And then tries to blame it on, he blamed it on, they're fucking old and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just sitting there going, all right, this is at least a year in court. You know what? Why don't you just get the fuck out of here? I'll just put in a goddamn claim. That's what I did because I didn't want to go to court. So, anyways, I'm hoping you're better than those guys.